Hi everyone, Summer Game Vids here with a new video for you guys. We're going to be taking a look at a shortened version of Intel's 2019 Computex Keynote, where they make a lot of important announcements about new products, including their Icelake architecture, as well as their ideas for mobile computing. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much.
Please welcome to the stage Senior Vice President, General Manager, Client Computing Group, Gregory Bryant.
Hey. First, we're building a PC platform that helps people focus. And as the workplace transforms, this is more important than ever. Gone are the days of the traditional office, right? The PC is the office. Wherever you can sit down at your mobile PC, wherever you can get connected, that is your office. You can work. And in fact, you can work very, very well. You know, we did a recent survey where 86% of the respondents say they're actually at their best. They're their most productive when they're working remotely on their PC and they're connected. It's also no surprise that technology is increasingly becoming important in attracting the talent in the workforce in the first place. In another survey that we did, 42% of millennials, now the largest contingent in the workforce, say they won't work at a place. They'd rather leave than work at a company that doesn't have the technology that meets their standards. So, with all of that in mind, I wanted to start today's show, and the first announcement I wanted to make is the new introduction of our Intel 9th generation Core vPro desktop and mobile processors. In total today, we're launching 14 new high-performance desktop and mobile SKUs specifically designed and purpose-built for business, including for the first time ever a Core i9 for vPro. Now, for those of you who may not be as familiar with vPro, vPro is a purpose-built platform with great performance and a whole raft of other performance features, purpose-built, designed for professionals and enterprises. And today, we're pleased to be announcing the availability of systems from Acer and Asus and Dell and Lenovo and HP. These systems have incredible performance and a whole raft of other features that help people stay focused and in the moment, contributing what they want and what matters most to them.
Now, I'll also show you the HP Elite One. For those who want vPro in an all-in-one, you have this one here, but it also has a unique pop-up camera. So you have the ability to have forward and back-facing camera all in one.
Very good.
And last but not least, I'd like to show you this is the Lenovo X1. Again, that great performance and power, but an OLED screen, so very visual vibrance, and also under 4 pounds.
Wow, that's awesome. That's right, Chuck. And all of these systems, obviously now with 9th generation Core vPro desktops and mobile devices, all the way up to Core i9.
Right, and all these systems, besides having all that tremendous performance, also have great scalability and manageability, which actually lowers your total cost of ownership.
You know, we're excited to bring these new high-performance vPro SKUs into business at Advantech and for other customers all around the globe. But of course, we're not stopping there just with those client processors. I'm also pleased to announce today 14 new Xeon E processors for entry desktop and mobile workstations. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. So this line of Xeon E processors really brings professional-grade performance for faster rendering, ray tracing, and design. And for the first time ever inside of this lineup, We're going to 8 cores and 16 threads, 5 gigahertz of single core turbo frequency, and support for 802.11ax, now called Wi-Fi 6, and our Optane memory support. So Optane memory right into the system supported natively, which is really, really exciting. And as you can see next to me on the stage, we just have a few examples from Acer, HP, and Dell, all available and shipping today. So what I wanted to do while we had you on stage was also announce today, and I'm very pleased to announce that coming this fall, we will launch our next generation of X Series platform, our next X Series brand of processors, really all around delivering the compute-intense performance that these creators demand in new, powerful, quiet, and accurate ways.
And GB this time is music to my ears and music to the creator ears. Thank you very much. Thank you. We'd love to hear that. Thank you.
And I think, you know, the whole thing there, so you can, just a little more detail, you can expect us to increase the memory, the CPU frequency. We're going to take our Intel Turbo Max technology beyond 2 cores and go even farther. We're excited to do that. We're going to obviously deliver that to you, and I can't wait to see the
CPU,
kind of
graphics, storage, whatever you have, the newest, the better, give to us. True partnership. Thank you. Thank you, GB.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I love this man's energy. Thanks, Jason. All right. So you can expect to see that X Series product coming this fall, just 12 months after we launched the prior generation. All right, hey, we're excited to see the industry's response to this category, this content creation category, which we talked about for the first time just last year. And over that last year, we have enabled a lot of unique OEM systems that have been tailor-made from partners like HP, Box, Lenovo, MSI, Asus. And Chuck, I know you have some examples there on stage that you wanted to talk about.
Absolutely. Now, Jason was showing you the Concept D laptops. They also have a Concept D desktop as a true powerhouse. This has a Xeon Gold system inside it, so it can power through all your biggest workloads.
Yeah, that's great.
You also talked about the new X Series processor. Well, here we have the box. They were able to special ship me a brand new system that has that X Series processor already in it.
Chuck, how the heck did they do that?
Very fast, very quickly, FedEx.
Okay, that's very good. That's very good.
And then one other system I'd like to show you. This is the Asus Zen Book. Now this has 2 screens. Now 2 screens allows you to do all the tasks you normally do. Here I have a video editing app, and I can put my tools down at the bottom, or I can truly multitask, have my video application up top, and then have all my to-do lists on the bottom.
Yeah, that's really neat because you've got kind of the main display on top, and you can have tools across the middle there to actually help the creator be more productive, right, and save time and energy.
I don't have to give up any of that desktop space.
That's right. Great. Hey, thanks, Chuck, for showing us those. The democratization of content and technology is also allowing people like Jam Kaveh and others to engage with each other in communities all around the world, regardless of time or space or borders or boundaries. And of course, one of our favorite communities is known for maximum engagement, and that is the gaming community. And it's not just that now there are over 1.2 billion gamers in the world. We've seen a massive growth to now 580 million gaming enthusiasts that have an insatiable appetite for performance that matters the most to them, for real-world performance, and we are more than happy to challenge ourselves to give it to them. And of course, that's why we, our OEMs, our ISV partners, developers, have been doing purpose-built products for gaming now for years. And I've invited one of those partners to be out here with me today. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the stage the president of Dell's Client Solution Groups, Sam Bird. Sam, come on out.
Hey, GB.
Hey. How you doing,
Great
Sam?
to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Hey, I'm excited to be talking gaming with you. Yeah. It's a lot better than me singing, so that's one thing I know for sure.
Yeah, you noticed that I didn't go for that. I was
yeah. I saw you were getting close there. I saw if they handed you a mic.
Yeah.
Hey, so gaming is really an exciting space. As you guys know, Alienware, part of the Dell family, has led the industry for 23 years, more than 23 years now. And we've built a more than $3 billion gaming business inside Dell. So we've been on a really pretty amazing journey together.
No, that's right. I'd say gaming now is as exciting as it's ever been, really. The whole community is just exploding.
Yeah, and I think with the work you've done, GB, we have built something really special in PC gaming. And I'll let you in on a fact that not many people know, that last year the gaming industry generated more revenue than the global film or global television industries, and it's growing really nicely.
I mean, that's a massive disruption. I don't think most people really realize that fact, just how big this of a phenomenon this really is.
No, you talked about the number of people in it. I mean, it's massive. The customers are also really demanding. You know, to win, you have to deliver eye-popping performance. You got to deliver bold, innovative designs and really immersive experiences.
Well, and you know, that's like music to our ears. We love to deliver performance to you guys. Right?
Yeah, you've been doing a great job. So if I go back to what we did at CES, we launched the Alienware Area 51M laptop, which I love. One of the press quotes was, finally a laptop that slays desktops. So you think about doing a true desktop replacement and a laptop that's not much bigger than what we had as great-sized laptops when we started this decade, almost 10 years ago. Now we have a true desktop replacement with your 9th gen 8-core desktop processors. It's pretty awesome.
No, it was an absolute beast of a machine. I loved seeing the reviews. Now, speaking of that, just this last month, we brought even more desktop class performance into our mobile gaming line with our new 9th generation Core high performance mobile processors, including a brand new Core i9, which I know you guys were really happy about.
Yeah, we were. You've done some awesome stuff. So hey, come walk with me over here.
Yeah.
You know, GB, because you guys did so well on performance and some of the platform optimizations, we really spent our engineering time on innovation around form factor and experiences. And today, here with you at Computex, I am really thrilled to announce our brand new thin and light Area Alienware M15 laptop. It's an awesome system.
That's right, and you have an Alienware, oh yeah, come on.
Woo! Thank you.
That's awesome.
I know as your lab tested it, they had some really good things to say about it. As we look at it, we believe this will be the fastest thin and light notebook in the industry in the world. We did a whole bunch in this design to improve airflow, better by 20% to the prior generation. We're using 6-phase voltage regulators for the CPU. We're using 8-phase voltage regulators for graphics, which I know there's a lot of engineers in the audience, but it equals not big ripple currents. You can run stuff at higher thermals when you're overclocking, so we can get max performance out of this thing. It's 20.5 millimeters thin, so you can see it's super thin. Starts at under 5 pounds, 4.75 pounds, 2.16 kilos. Gorgeous displays on it, up to 240 hertz display, 144 hertz options, OLED, all narrow bezels, and it's got our new design language, which is pretty cool.
Wow. So, Ben, why don't you kind of talk to people about how you normally work and what you're doing here on the system?
So Fortnite is one of those games. I mean, you guys have probably seen it maybe once or twice if you've watched any gaming online, YouTube, Twitch.
You don't live under a rock.
Yeah, exactly. I think even in the most recent Avengers, there was a reference to it, which is crazy to me. And it's one of those games that players play right now. They require super high frame rates. The reaction times have to be very fast. You have people that are very, very accurate with how they play. And the fact that you can play on a mobile system and keep up with people is incredible to me.
So now while he's doing his thing, which is pretty impressive, you know, what you're really seeing now is uncompromised mobile gameplay. It's our first mobile CPU that has 5 gigahertz single core turbo. It's our first 8-core 16-thread processor. It has Wi-Fi 6 enabled for better connectivity bandwidth. It also supports our latest Optane H10 technology, which is Optane memory and a QLC SSD all in a single M.2 module. So what do you think, Ben?
Honestly, it's absolutely incredible.
One thing I wanted to do when I had you out here was also announce officially today our newest purpose-built gaming product, the new 9900KS processor. Have you heard about it?
You got to give me more details.
Yeah. I mean, we had a little bit of the review on the online. Simply put, this thing is the world's fastest gaming processor. We took our 9900K series, made it even better to get more out of it. We're getting 5 gigahertz all-core turbo right out of the box. So I was hoping maybe Chuck could come out and we could show this thing off a little bit.
Well, I can help you show it off, but Ben's the pro. So Ben, let's take you over to our 9900KS here, and let's let you play some Fortnite.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Ben, you said that you use 2 desktop systems to game, stream, and record.
Indeed.
Well, with the new 9900KS, which is the fastest system we've ever built, you have all the horsepower you need to actually play, stream, record, and do even a little bit more.
So how's that looking? Good?
Gorgeous.
Okay. But I think you wanted to show Ben something more, right?
Actually, so Ben, would you like to see what else we could do with this?
Please.
Absolutely. So go ahead and hit Alt-Tab. Now, what you're seeing here is normally you stream into an environment. It's just the game and you, right? I'm going to put you into a virtual studio so you can actually do so much more. So what you're seeing, folks, this is NewTek's new virtual studio called HoloSet. It allows streamers to choose from a number of different studio environments where you can employ and surround yourself with numerous different monitors, and you can put different streams on those monitors. So Ben, you can see you can actually zoom around to different spots in the studio. Again, this is all a 3D environment, so you have total control. You can look at your stream, you can have other streams, you can comment on both of those, and actually you can even do some special effects. So when you win that tournament, you might want to blow some stuff up.
Wow. That's like better than ESPN. I don't know how you're
Yes.
I don't know how you're doing that.
Don't worry, folks, I'm okay. It's not real.
So what do you think? You love that?
Honestly, it's incredible. There are a number of my friends that also do content creation online with stuff like this, and this is going to be a big hit.
And of course, you know, if you need even more performance, the thing is unlocked so you can overclock and just go to town.
Indeed.
So we hope you love it. Thanks, Chuck. Thanks, Ben, Dr. Lupo, for coming out today and joining us on stage.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
it. That was great. Okay, as you can see, we're continuing to invest in the gaming ecosystem with all of our partners to put the performance where it matters the most. And you can expect to see the i9-9900KS this fall, available in Q4. I'm excited to launch one more thing today, which is our Intel Performance Maximizer, and that's available free next month, starting in June, or just this next month. This is an intelligent and automated overclocking tool that actually helps you custom tune in an easy way your system for overclocking performance based on the processor's like DNA, how it's made. So Chuck, I know you wanted to talk and kind of show people a little bit about how it works, right?
Absolutely. So many people buy our case SKUs because they want the best processor possible, right? And they're all overclockable, but overclocking, it's intimidating, right? So we've actually made the IPM, the Intel Performance Maximizer tool, to take away all that intimidation. You hit a couple clicks, and the software program goes in and actually looks at the DNA of the processor. It examines every core in your system to find out the maximum throughput or the maximum frequency. So we got a little animation here which shows you what's happening. Every core is being tested. It goes through every frequency. We go through multiple voltages, and it tests the entire processor to find out what that maximum frequency is.
Now we animated the utility today, obviously. This is something that normally it's actually a very manual process. You have to sit there and try it over and over and over again to tune things yourself.
Exactly.
This thing now is automated. You can start it, walk away, and come back, and it'll figure out the highest that you can go to get the most performance possible.
Exactly. Now this is the 9700 system. This is a couple clicks down from the system we showed.
It's 9700,
right?
Yeah.
A couple clicks down from what we just showed over there, but you'll see with the IPM, we were actually able to get this system to overclock all cores to 5.2 gigahertz. So we're not stopping. We started at 4.6, but now all cores are running at 5.2. So you get that extra frequency, that extra horsepower with a couple clicks.
No, I love it. Now I know in addition to this version of the Intel Performance Maximizer, you also have another capability that we're working on going forward as well. And we wanted to give people a sneak peek at how much more intelligence we could build in while we're here. So why don't you explain that just a little bit?
So this is coming out towards the end of the year. Now the next step of IPM goes for our high-end desktops with many cores. It's going to actually look at every core possible. Now because on the lower systems, we have to tie all those cores together. But on a high-end desktop, we can actually look at every individual core and find out what the frequency for that core is, and then bring that to the maximum frequency. So you can see in the chart, every core has a different frequency, guaranteeing the fastest processor.
No, that's awesome. So in a multi-core system, you know, like our high-end desktop at 18 cores, to be able to look at each one individually and get the most out of it takes another level of intelligence and capability.
Exactly.
And we're like really excited to offer this before the end of the year. So.
Yep.
Okay, with that, thanks so much, Chuck, for showing that off. I appreciate it. And today, I'm pleased to announce the release of the Athena specification 1.0, the 1.0 spec today here in Taipei. Now this spec includes an initial set of expectations that address some of those foundational needs, including the need for amazing performance and responsiveness, instant action, different types of form factors, connectivity, battery life, and of course AI. And I think what's really unique is for the first time collectively, we've all come together with our partners to take a meaningful step forward in how we create, measure, specify, verify the experience. So we get systems that have no compromise mobility, even though, no compromise performance, even though they're highly mobile. That they'll wake from sleep in less than a second. That they'll have more than 16 hours of video playback, or more than 9 hours of battery life in real world scenarios, not some synthetic made up stuff. And it'll deliver rapid charging, so giving you 4 hours of charge in just 30 minutes, plus a whole lot more that we're working on together. And that is just year one. So imagine what's going to be possible as we continue to work together year after year to raise the bar. And I'm proud to say today that we have over 100 companies who are committed to doing the deep co-engineering and partnership with us to participate in our new open labs and workshops like the one that we just opened here in Taipei. I believe this work's really going to accelerate the mobile PC designs and help us create a learning cycle that drives new experiences more rapidly in the market.
Yes, Athena is coming to Lenovo Yoga consumer family, starting from our premium model. This is a Yoga S940.
Oh, awesome.
This machine,
wow, it's beautiful and tiny. I love it.
fits in the gorgeous 12.2 millimeters thin design.
Wow.
And also just 1.2 kilogram, the weight. And it's a world first PC. You can see, with a contour glass that wrapped with super slim, the bezel.
Yeah.
But definitely there's more than people see. This model also has a long-lasting battery.
Yeah.
And it aligns Athena very well with high performance, and it can also auto have the power setting.
That's right, and that's what I was going to say. You guys really also drove some intelligence inside the device as well, right? This whole concept of active intelligence.
Yeah, GB, we did. Yoga S940 is our first PC. Lenovo offers Lenovo Smart Assist, which is a suite of smart features with the AI by leveraging Athena's intelligent performance features. Right. These features will provide much better user experience and will address people's need in the future.
The system that Johnson just brought on stage is not only a Project Athena powered system, but it's also powered by our brand new Icelake processor. Which brings me to the final announcement I wanted to make today. And to do that, I want to invite out a very, very special guest, Uri Frank, who's from our Israel Design Center. He's our design engineering manager. Let's give him a round of applause. Hey, Uri.
Hey, GB.
Hey, good to see you.
Yeah, well, everyone has been bringing you something cool to show.
Yeah.
So I brought you an Icelake wafer.
Oh.
Right out of our fab in Israel.
Wow. Straight from the fab. Wow, that's really neat. And this is actually very exciting and very cool. It's just amazing to be here today, and I'm really pleased now today to launch our brand new 10th generation core Icelake processors. It's our most integrated SoC we've ever built, and also the first one that really brings AI at scale into the PC ecosystem. And well, I think you have some other news too to share.
Yeah, GB. Yeah. I'm even more excited to tell you.
Yeah.
We are in production and now shipping.
Wow. That's right. Our 10th generation core processors are designed with that mobile demanding user in mind. It is uncompromising on all vectors, not just one. And today we're announcing 11 new 10 nanometer Icelake volume SKUs from Core i3 all the way up to Core i7. And Uri, maybe you could give folks just a feel for what's inside of this new SoC.
Yeah, I would love to. With Icelake, users will experience our first PC with instructions for AI, a new CPU core architecture, a new Gen 11 graphics engine, and first time integrated Wi-Fi 6 and Thunderbolt 3.
Well, Alex said he was into gaming, right? And so we have some incredible performance on our Gen 11 graphics in these new systems. So first one I'd like to show you is, we call it the Renz demo. The artist was named Renz. Now, what you see here on this system, this looks like a video, but it's not. Ren's actually created, using Unreal Engine, an environment that we can actually walk through. So let me show you what that's like. Just like any Unreal Engine solution, we can walk through it, but you saw the incredible detail in that world, right? That's really made possible by using some of the unique characteristics built into the Gen 11 graphics to deliver this type of stunning performance.
Wow, that's really
That looks
great.
really amazing.
It is super cool.
Now, I know Alex likes the game, so you want to...
Now, Alex, would you take this one for a spin?
Okay.
This is the latest game. This is Destiny 2. Now, you can see it's got amazing gameplay. The lighting is incredible. The frame rate is super smooth. And typically, to run Destiny 2, you'd want a much bigger system. But off our Gen 11 graphics, we're getting amazing performance. So we have that great gameplay and something this thin and light as that yoga system you just saw.
So now we can tell Alex is a competitor on the ice, and he's like already zeroed in
I'm like,
on
where
that
am I
thing.
going?
So how about you, Maya? What do you like to do with the PC when you have it?
Yeah, so I don't game quite as much as Alex, but something that some people don't know about us is that we love storytelling. So we have a lot of fun creating content for our fans. We're able to give them a real sense of what our day-to-day life is like.
Yeah, and I think we actually have some new capabilities that we wanted to share with you and share with the audience here on stage using AI to help with that content creation, right?
Absolutely, using AI and that Gen 11 graphics. One of the solutions we're looking at is Super Res. Now, I went to your YouTube page, you've got all those incredible videos there, but sometimes when we post videos and they're older, they don't have the highest resolution, or we need to make them really small so we can share.
Chuck,
but when
older,
we make them small,
they're not that old. They can't.
well, you know, the mom could have posted them when they were young.
All right.
So, but what happens is some of those, to keep them small, the file sizes are a little bit smaller and you don't have the highest detail that you always want. So we have Super Res. Now I've got a video here, but I've got it paused so everybody can see the detail. But I want you to look at, on the right-hand side is Super Res, on the left-hand side is the standard bilinear playback. So take a look first at this tree. Notice how it's kind of fuzzy, but when we move to Super Res, it understands what a tree is supposed to look like, and all of a sudden those branches pop out before they're all blurry.
So this is using AI and the instructions to actually fix the resolution.
Exactly.
Live. And and it's a video.
It's a video, yeah. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you again your faces again much clearer. So let's go ahead and start that again. We'll play that video. Here's one other section I'd like to show you. Take a look at the fence, and on the left on the standard playback, look how blurry it is. But notice we go to Super Res, it becomes much sharper. You can see it's a fence, and we get to the faces. Again, much sharper off Super Res. So again, amazing detail using that AI technology.
No, that's awesome. And I think, Chuck, it doesn't, we don't have to just stop at videos for these guys, right? You can do some cool things with AI and photos as well.
We can. So let's go over here. Now, photos are tricky. You guys are on the ice all the time, and I'm sure you see some blurry photos because you guys move so fast, right? I mean, so blurry photos happen. So the other thing is, sometimes you don't get a second chance to take a picture, right? So we took a picture of you earlier, and I'm not the greatest photographer, so.
Hopefully it's a good one.
Well, you guys were great.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
But the photo came out a little blurry. So we're going to use AI to actually apply something called deblur using Cyberlink. Now watch what happens when we apply this to your picture. Now, using AI, because we've got DL boost instructions that are built into this processor, this happens much faster than it would typically use another solution. And take a look how much clearer you look at. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. Take a look at one. Your hair and your face is much clearer. Your teeth and lips, all that's made much sharper just because one click using AI made that picture.
No, I know, and the
So
screen is great. It doesn't do it justice up here, but you guys have done it. You've done an amazing job deblurring the photo, which is awesome.
Looks awesome now.
Now, I know you had one more that you wanted to have I think, Alex actively participate in. Using AI, it might help them on the road.
Absolutely. Now,
it's a little out there.
So you guys are tremendous athletes, right? You guys are Olympic athletes. I know you train all the time, but like you said, you sometimes travel 200 days a year,
yeah,
right?
It's a lot.
So training can be tough. I mean, so we've got an application here called Wrench that uses AI to track your body, but without using a special suit, no little dots. It just tracks your body. It knows where all your joints are, so we can do things like train and exercise with the aid of our computer. So no special cameras.
Okay.
No special
Alex,
lenses.
Alex, Chuck has weights.
Oh gosh, so heavy.
None of us are Chuck. It's okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you stand right here. We're gonna get you all zoomed in.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna hit start now.
So the idea here is it's assisting in actually watching your form, et cetera, right?
Right, so now using AI, knowing where all your joints are, it's tracking you without, again, those special suits, and it knows if you're doing it with correct form. And so far,
Good job.
you're at good job.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm here for a reason, guys.
It's like, Dora, you got it.
So again, that's all made possible with the DL Boost instructions that are built into that Icelake processor.
Cool.